Why, hello. It's been a while. Lots of things happening. So let's do a little update while we play. Um, if you recall, we're working on the Imperial Legion storyline. We are now supposed to give a message to Jarl Balgruuf here to let him know that Ulfric is planning to attack. So, alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's discuss life. Alright, last week on Thursday, which was the 5th? Hang on, I feel like I need to know what date it was. If my phone will cooperate. It's the 5th. I finally got word from long-term disability that they have approved my case. That's amazing news. Very happy to hear that. Now, that's not government disability. That appeal is still being worked on. Long-term disability is the one through my previous job. But it has finally been approved, which, again, is amazing. This is now the 10th, so the next Tuesday after. I still don't have my first amount of money, though. The first amount of money they will give me is back pay to mid-June, when it was supposed to start. And then it will just continue monthly from then on. They'll pay me monthly, like at the beginning of the month.
What is it that you need?
But they are slow. Nobody wants to give you money. So I don't have the money yet. So like I'm almost there, but I'm not there.
Out with it.
And as a result, I am still extremely stressed. I'm going through a lot of depression right now. Being approved was a relief, yes. Totally true. However, I still haven't paid September rent, let alone October rent. And my apartments are only giving me until the 11th, which I say only. That's extremely generous. They're giving me until October 11th to pay September's rent plus October's rent. Extremely generous. Like, I couldn't... I really couldn't ask them to be more generous. The problem is, though, that I'm not going to have the money by the 11th. The 11th is tomorrow. Now, once I get the money, it'll be no problem, but the 11th is tomorrow. They will be filing eviction tomorrow. That's a problem. Now, I mean, eviction doesn't happen, like, that quickly. Like, they don't file and then you're thrown out of the apartment, like, the next day. That's not how it works. And they have already let me know that there is at least some time after they file eviction that you can still stay in the apartment, and what you can do is pay what you owe plus an eviction filing fee of like $411. It sucks that I'm gonna have to take $411 out of the money for that. But I can. I will have enough money to do that. It just means less money for other things. So anyway, while I am quite happy I've been approved, I am still incredibly anxious. And like I said, I've been going through depression. So, last week, I think it was Thursday. It was Thursday, because Thursday I went to the doctor. So it was the same day I found out my long-term disability was approved, our internet got cut off. Because, you know, hard to pay it with no money. When I was at the doctor, he is going to start treating me for fibromyalgia. He gave me a prescription for Lyrica. This was just my family doctor. So that's another thing. And Lyric is $35, so that's another thing I can't afford right now.
How long have you been in Skyrim? Yes. Give the man my axe. If he returns it to
So
you, it means we have business to settle.
that's why I'm still
If
like,
he keeps it,
sorry, I'm actually trying
then
to read
we
what he
are at
says
peace.
sometimes. I'm getting distracted. Um, so basically, that's why I'm still
Good.
anxious and depressed.
Good.
Is because our money situation
What?
still
Kovadis,
sucks.
bring me my
Just
pants and the
incredibly
good
sucks,
parchment.
and it will
Are
until
we
we get the
writing a
first
letter,
check.
Lord?
Yes.
Hopefully, it will come
General
soon.
Tullius, I need to make a
Um,
few things clear before
I
I accept
was
these
able to
legionnaires of his.
um make a payment on the internet bill though. It did put my checking account in the hole. But I did get internet back on. Internet is important because it's how I check up on the disability case. It's how I check up on the Social Security case. It's how I communicate through emails with my attorney for the Social Security disability. It's how I pay bills. Um, it's important. And also, because our cell phones are turned off, the only way someone can call me is I've set up a phone number through Google Voice, and so it rings to my computer. Like I have like a phone number for that, and it rings to my computer. But if I don't have internet, I can't do that. So, a Social Security disability needs to call me to ask me questions, which they did, with my first application. They can't if I don't have internet because to get our cell phones turned back on would be $500, and we can't do that right now. We will once we get the check from disability, but um, from long-term disability. Oh, excuse me. Um, so that would be why I am still incredibly stressed because while it has been approved, I don't have money yet. I will. I just don't know how soon. All they told me is I will receive a letter from them, which I haven't received yet. Granted, it was just Thursday that they approved me. They probably didn't even mail out the letter till Friday. Uh, you know, no mail Sunday. Monday was Columbus Day. I don't know if the mail ran that day or not. We're just Tuesday now. So, um, it's not surprising that I haven't got the letter yet. The letter though is supposed to explain in more detail about my approval, the amount I'm getting, um, a contact person, like who my case manager will be, because I don't even know that right now. Because the last person that was handling things was specifically an appeals department person. So, my case manager, phone number and extension, to call if I have questions, things like that. Um, I don't believe it will have the money with it. It might. It might have a check attached to it. Um, I know what they prefer to do for long-term disability is put you on direct deposit. Just direct deposit it every month, and I would prefer that myself. On short-term disability, you don't do direct deposit because it's short-term. It might only be a couple of weeks long. There's really not much sense in going through setting up direct deposit for that. But for long-term disability, they do direct deposit. And so I can't remember if I've already filled out that paperwork with them. Like it may be when they first sent me information on like the initial paperwork they sent me on long-term disability because I had paperwork to fill out when I was transitioning. There may have been a direct deposit form. In that, I don't remember. So it's possible the money could be direct deposited, um, or it may be in a check form. I don't know, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I don't know. I need it. I mean, at this point, with our checking, well, let me back up. So I paid the electric bill, the internet bill, which put our checking account in the hole. Um, and I was also able to pay the electric bill that I needed to pay one payment on it as well because they were threatening to disconnect our electricity. And if electricity gets disconnected, you kind of lose a lot of stuff, like hot water. Like, we have an electric stove. We wouldn't be able to cook anything. We, no microwave, no refrigerator. Um, you know, it's a there's a lot of people currently dealing with not having electricity, like in Puerto Rico, and that's horrible. I can't imagine what their lives are like right now without, fresh water and enough food and electricity. But for me, in my situation, I had to try to keep the electricity on um, because it was in my control where I could do it, as opposed to a hurricane, which is in no one's control. So I did go ahead and make one payment on the electricity as well, putting the checking account even farther in the hole. Um, in doing that, though, I now can't get groceries. So what food we have in our house currently um, is all. It's all we have. I'm gonna try to feed from this guard because my vampire needs to eat.
Hey, what the? Keep your damn magic to your.
I don't want to keep my damn magic to myself. Shut up. Ah, fuck, that guard's walking this way. I might have been seen. My bloodlust is satisfied, my bloodlust stirs, and I hunger. Am I hungry or not?
Did this city a great service by catching that killer. Well done.
I don't understand. Let's look at the mod status. Yeah. I'm still I must have been like really hungry. So I need to feed on someone else. Anyway. That's all we have. And we normally do, because my husband gets paid weekly, is we buy food on a weekly basis. That just works out the best for us. I don't have to worry about things going bad, especially if we get like, fresh fruit or anything like that. I don't have to worry about, anything. And honestly, I'm not a fan of shopping for more than a week at a time for stuff like, I eat very little dairy. I'm not lactose intolerant, but dude, I've been playing Fallout and now I'm used to that controls, and I keep trying to like use those controls. It's really messing me up. Anyway, I'm not lactose intolerant, but dairy is not good for me with some of the other medical issues I have. So I've reduced the amount of dairy. I eat some cheese every once in a while, and I eat Greek yogurt still. That's it. My biggest source of dairy before it came from milk. I drank milk every day. Now I drink cashew milk. It's the one non-dairy milk that I have found that tastes the best to me. I've been drinking chocolate milk. I know that sounds like a child, but I've been drinking chocolate milk every day of my life since I was a child. Like, I've missed a few days here and there. Obviously, it's not every day, but pretty much every morning I have chocolate milk. And I can make chocolate milk with cashew milk, and I still like it. I just use Nesquik powder. The point is,
Make it quick.
I've switched to cashew milk, but cashew milk doesn't come in like a gallon, like cow's milk does. It only comes in like a little half-gallon carton. So for 1 week, because my husband drinks it with me now too, so we're not buying two different types of milk, we usually get 4 half-gallons for a week. That covers like chocolate milk, it covers cereal, any sort of food we make that requires milk in it, like, I don't know, macaroni and cheese, just box macaroni and cheese, you put a little milk in it. We eat Hamburger Helper fairly frequently because it's an easy thing we can make that we like the taste of, and there's only 2 of us. It's fairly quick to make. A lot of those require milk, so things like that. So we get 4 half-gallons for 1 week. So if I was getting 2 weeks of groceries at a time, I'd have to get like 8 half-gallons of cashew milk. And, Yeah, that just seems
I have shown the people that when our jarls drink the
a
Empire's
little
milk,
excessive.
it makes us weak.
And I don't
I must
like
now show
making
them
like
the path
little
that will lead
trips
us
to the
back to
grocery
our
store.
strength.
Like,
There
oh,
is
I
no
ran out of
progress
this.
without
Like, let me just go
sacrifice.
buy that
No
one
wheat
thing.
without
That
threshing
doesn't
the
work for me,
chaff.
first of all. I end
The
up buying
Empire
a
and the
lot
jarls
more.
who pack them must be
So,
swept away.
what we have found that works
The
best
people
for us is do
demand it.
groceries every week.
I demand it.
Which, normally, we would have done another round of groceries this past Thursday. Or Friday. One of those days. Usually when we do it's Thursday or Friday because my husband gets paid on Thursdays. So now we're on the next Tuesday and we haven't bought groceries because we don't money to.
Sooner than you think.
So we're like running out of things. You know, I don't have any milk left. We don't have any like ground turkey left that we use a lot to make stuff. We don't. We keep a lot of like easy stuff. Since there's just two of us, like we usually keep ramen noodles, we usually keep, you know, boxed macaroni and cheese, stuff that's really easy to make. We have none of that left. I don't have any rice left. Like, there's just a lot of things we're now running out of. We have cereal, but no milk. I'm trying to think of what we do have. We have like one package of ramen noodles left. We have some leftover pasta that we made. Just a little bit. Like we're very low on food, and there's not much. Like our freezer's completely empty, and our refrigerator is just about completely empty, except for a few, you know, condiment type things like ketchup. You know. But we've had times like this a few times before in the last few months because of the situation we've been in, and anytime it gets like this where we have very little food, um, it's hard. It makes it incredibly depressing. To and I know there's a lot of people that are in this position frequently. It does make it incredibly depressing though to you know, not even be able to get yourself food, like anything, like milk, like you can't get anything. That's where most of the where is Balgriff? Like it's noon. My bee's upstairs, dude. I know what this is. Hold up. Freaking there he is with clothes on now. One of the mods I have messed up clothing on some types of people, and I have to like do that, disable and re-enable them.
If you prefer, I can take my men and leave.
No, of course not.
Anyway, depression and anxiety due to not having the money yet, you know.
Already taken care of.
Because I got approved, but I don't have the money. So it's not over, and it's still getting worse. So at least there's light at the end of the tunnel. I just don't know how long the tunnel is. So,
Sir?
What?
you know,
Sir, they're on the move.
that's the worst part. It's, I don't know how long the tunnel is. I don't know.
As soon as you left, I sent word to General Tullius,
So yeah,
who's been kind enough
that's
to
where
lend
I'm
us
at
some of
right
his
now.
troops, and Legate Scipius here. Let
You
us
know,
try
I
to make it
am
past our combined forces.
quite grateful
I'll
and
turn
lucky
you
for
back
what I
over to your
have.
legion.
You know, things could be
Scipius
so
will
much
have use
worse.
for
We
you.
could be living in a car on the
Gods
streets,
be
you
with
know?
us all.
There are a lot of people that have it worse than us. So I am grateful for what I have. I am grateful that I was able to make the payment for the internet, even though it put the checking account in the hole. I am grateful that,
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
you know, I was able to make an electricity payment and keep that from being cut off in the first place. I am incredibly and forever grateful to the apartment manager for working with this and giving us this much time to pay rent. there's just so many things I'm grateful for, so I don't want it to seem like I'm just complaining. I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to explain where I'm at mentally. I already deal with anxiety and depression. Mentioned on here before, I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm diagnosed with depression and anxiety as well, and you know, things like this make it worse. For the most part, I'm fine on a day-to-day basis with my PTSD, depression, and anxiety. For the most part, they don't hinder my life too much. But times like this makes it worse. And yeah, it starts becoming those things where like I don't want to get out of bed, and you know, it's hard just to make myself do anything. So anyway, um that's all my updates. Alright, we are about to start, like once I talk to this dude, I believe the attack on Whiterun will start by Ulfric. Well, Ulfric isn't there because he's a coward, but the Stormcloaks are going to be attacking.
In force. Get
Um,
down to the front line.
they generally don't let your companion with you. You basically have to try to hold the city. I really kind of hate this quest, like a lot. I mean, not like a lot. It's not as bad as like being in Black Reach or something. But it's not my favorite thing ever. Because basically you have like waves of Stormcloaks coming in and you have to kill them without killing any of the Imperials or Whiterun guards that are helping. Because you don't want to get them to start attacking you because you accidentally shot an ally with an arrow or something. So that makes it a bit of a pain. And yeah, it's just, and like you have to kill like a certain, like you have to kill because you have to kill a certain number of them for it to be over, and you have to try to keep them from coming across the bridge, and as you can see, they're like attacking the town. See? There's generally roofs on fire. I think it's because I have a mod that repairs Whiterun after this battle, that's why. Oh, there we go. That place is on fire. And no, it's not. I think it's because I have a mod called like Whiterun Rebuilt. Because what happens in the game is a lot of the structures are damaged and stuff, and then it's like never fixed again. Like, so I have a mod that rebuilds it. Anyway, they're attacking. You know, trying to kill innocent people. Because that's what true Nords do, apparently. I really dislike Ulfric. A lot. Alright, we're gonna try to get this battle done. This may take the video over 30 minutes doing this because it's at 23 minutes right now. But we're gonna try to get this battle done and then we'll be done.
This is it, men. This is an important
I like to come up here and shoot them. Oh, look, Shadowmere's over there. And for some bizarre reason, they wait on the legate to finish making a speech before the Stormcloaks start attacking. I mean the actual Stormcloaks. Obviously they're catapulting and shit, but hurry up, woman. Alright, here they come. First you have to try to keep them from getting through this barricade. That never happens. You get out of my way, dude. Oh, Shadowmere's fighting him. Good job, Motherfucker. I just died. off. That's stupid. Stop moving. I don't even like you. I can't. Shadowmere, I can't. Dude, they've already gotten through. Okay, that's fun. I apparently can't friggin' shoot anyone. Oh look, I can shoot that one. Are you a Stormcloak? No, you're a Whiterun. See, it's freaking hard to tell. So it keeps giving you updates on how many attackers are remaining. Oh, I think that was a Whiterun. Okay, see now I gotta heal myself. Hang on, I gotta heal myself. Really? Ugh, see they're already across the drawbridge. I hate that. It doesn't matter where you kill them, like you can keep standing out here and killing them as they come. You just have to kill a certain number of them before it's considered over. Shadowmere's just out here like beating them all up, man. Ugh, Shadowmere, I love you, but you're like in the way. Alright, whatever. I'm going this way. Because they also spawn behind me for some reason. $33% remain. Ow. I will shoot you in the face. Hold still. See? I can't freaking. Nope, that's on our side. See? It's freaking annoying, man. This was the drawbridge that was supposed to be defended, by the way. Oh my god, stop. Shadowmere is just all about it, man. Alright. Now the ones that are left will all run out. And we are done. We need to wait for the Jarl to make a stupid speech. If I remember right, if they breach this drawbridge, which they did, and you don't kill them fast enough, they can actually breach the town. I think. I don't know, because I've never let it go that far. What? Are you gonna talk, or are you just gonna say, okay, there we go.
Even as the gods revel in your honor.
Alright! We're gonna call that good. We will move on to the next quest next time. So, thank you for joining me. The next video will not be so far away. My husband is off both Thursday and Friday this week though, so I probably won't record either day. Yeah. Alright, I will see you next time. Thanks again. Bye.